So y'all, this is night 1 of sleep training. It is 7:10 p.m. at night. Usually I start at 6:30, but he fell asleep at daycare. I have removed everything at the crib. Before, he used to sleep in a Snuggle Me that was elevated. That's the elevation thing right there, and the Snuggle Me. We are about to give him a bath. His night machine is already on. I'm really nervous about this. I'm really nervous, but this is day 1 of sleep training. So we're about to get his bath started, and then we are going to get him dressed, well, massaged, dressed, fed, and then in the crib. Bath time, Bobby, bath time. We wash your head, we wash your head and behind your ears. We wash your belly, yes we do. Wash your hair and your face and behind your neck. We sit you up and get your back. There we go. Good job. Okay, lean back. Underneath your thigh. And your toesies. Underneath the other thigh. And your toesies. Massage time. Massage.
You just get pampered on. Pompadour. Pompadour.
One fell. Here, Bubba.
I'm gonna start calling you Pompadour. Oh, that's what you had in your mouth.
After his massage, he enjoys anywhere from 6 to 7 ounces of warm milk, which is formula with 1 scoop of rice cereal. Then we read a book, and then after that, I give him kisses, I let him know I love him, and then usually I would let him fall asleep on me. But tonight, I will be putting him in the crib awake and telling him good night. I will see you in the morning. Let's see how it goes. So this is me attempting to put Adel in his bed by himself, already fussy. It's 7:54. He wanted to fall asleep on me, but here we go. I'm gonna crack 10 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. The first 10 minutes I went in there and I just like rubbed his belly and tried to say, hey, I love you, like for 30 seconds. He's trying to get out of the crib. Another 5 minutes, I'm gonna go in there again and rub his belly. When he sees me, he gets hysterical, like, why aren't you picking me up like you usually do? Where are you going? And the crying gets louder. So I'm gonna do it one more time, maybe 2 more times. But if he doesn't calm down, I'm just gonna bring him to bed to meet with me because I wanna sleep tomorrow. Well, I just wanna get some sleep because I wanna wake up early tomorrow. So this is night 1 so far. Keep you posted. So y'all, it worked. So in the 3rd session of the 10 minutes, there was about maybe 2 to 3 minutes left and he's passed out. He is passed out. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was about to give in and be weak. I even removed the humidifier. I just put it back quietly. But I was like, okay, if it goes past 30 minutes, he's coming to sleep with me. But y'all, he's down. So this is night 1. The true test now is how long does he sleep for this first round? And then the goal is to only give him the boob 1 time between 1 and 3, because usually I just always give him the boob. So I'm gonna attempt to like relax a little bit. I'm not sure how long to relax, but this is a win. This is really exciting. So this is night 1. He didn't go down by himself to sleep right away, but we're gonna continue this for the next consecutive nights. And hopefully by the 5th night, he is putting himself to sleep. So stay tuned. So it's been over 4 hours. It is 1 o'clock in the morning and he's still asleep. He has moved a little bit, but I really think he loves sleeping on his stomach. That's usually how he sleeps on me. And so he's just been super comfortable, and if he moves a little bit or wakes, he goes right back to sleep. My boobs are like rocks, so we're gonna go pump. So y'all, it is 1:31. Little man is still asleep. It's been over 5 hours. I just finished pumping my milk because my breasts were like rocks. So I'm going to put these in the fridge, go back to sleep, and pray that he goes ahead and sleeps for another 3 hours, maybe even the whole night. We'll see, because it's the first night without his snuggle me, so he has the whole crib. He's able to move around. Even when he like moves around, he doesn't fully wake up. He just kind of gets back comfortable. He even fully sat up. He fully sat up, and I was like, okay, nope. I'm just gonna have to give him my boob. I'm gonna have to breastfeed him. But he literally sat up, laid back on his stomach, and went back to sleep. It has been amazing. I literally went to bed super early because I thought he was for sure gonna wake up after an hour, because that's how it's been all this whole time, because he was in the snuggle me. He can't really move. He was waking up after 30 minutes to an hour, and he's on his back. Clearly he loves to sleep on his stomach. So this check and console every 10 minutes method worked. Literally, I gave him his bottle. We did his bath time. Well, let's go back. He did his bath time where I play bath time music, and I put breast milk in there with a little bit of lavender, essential oils. Then gave him a nice massage, and all this whole time he was fussy because I knew he was really tired, because he does usually go to sleep around 7. So I gave him a nice little massage, talked to him, put his pajamas on, gave him a kiss. Then we fed him his bottle. He'd sucked down his bottle. He'd only drank half of it. And then he was like ready to go to sleep. He didn't really go to sleep. He kept moving and like bouncing around. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring you downstairs. So I just brought him downstairs for a second, and I could tell he was tired. And I washed his bottle. I went back upstairs. As soon as we went back upstairs, put him on my chest, he fell asleep. And when he fell asleep, I was like, okay, do I go ahead with this method, or do I just bring him in the room with me, what I've been doing? And I went ahead and I was like, you know what? Doesn't hurt. I'm already up. Let's do it. First 10 minutes, as soon as I put him down, he was screaming, he was crying. 10 minutes later, I came in and he started screaming even more because he's like, why aren't you picking me up? Which is what I usually do. And I just rubbed on his belly, rubbed on his head, gave him a kiss. I said, I love you, and I left. And it was kind of hard because he started screaming. And I was like, okay, trust it, this will work. I let another 10 minutes go by. His crying was a little bit less. And went in there, did the same thing, rubbed his belly, rubbed his head, gave him a kiss, said, I love you. I'm right here, honey. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. And I left. That third time, he kept crying. And I was like, okay, this ain't working. I'm gonna have to go get him. I went and grabbed this humidifier, brought it into the room. I was already about to make the transition. And then I looked at the time. There's 2 minutes left, and he was quiet. I looked at the monitor. He was asleep. I was like, oh, what? It worked. Okay. We in there. We got this. And he's been asleep ever since. So y'all, if you ag snuggle me and you're like, let's do this transition, no, just rip the Band-Aid off. And it's not like I let him cry it out, because I have let him cry it out for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It didn't work. I did the 3 minutes and 5 minutes checking, and this 10 minutes, this check and console method worked. So it's only night 1. Tomorrow I'm gonna do it again, and hopefully he'll go to bed on his own. So again, y'all, I'll keep y'all posted, but I'm a happy camper. I'm about to release again, put this milk in the fridge, and head my booty back to sleep. So it's 2:26. He woke up about 20 minutes ago. I let him cry for 15 minutes. He was sitting up in his crib, and changed his diaper, consoled him. Now I'm feeding him, and then I'm gonna work to put him back to sleep. It's 2:40 in the morning. He ate for 20 minutes. He was trying to fall asleep on me. I put him in the crib. awake. And so this is round 2 of the 10-minute check-in console. But this is the first 10 minutes, so we'll see how long it goes. Round 2, it is 3 a.m. and 3 minutes left within the 10 minutes, and he has gone back to sleep. So it has worked a little bit faster this time around, and I'm hoping that he will sleep until it's time to wake up. This is round 3 of the 10 minutes. It's 3:15, and because he's still pretty fussy and I want to get some sleep, I'm actually going to go grab him and bring him into the room for tonight, but we will do it again tomorrow night. So it is officially night 2, 7:09, feeding him his bottle. We already wiped him down. We did a bath last night, massaged him, feeding the bottle. After we feed the bottle, we're going to put him in the crib. I also give him these little Talbot nighttime tablets. I'm gonna put 3 of those in his mouth, and we will see how night number 2 goes. So night 2 was definitely easier than night 1. As you can see, he is asleep. There's no crying. He did have the bottle, and I did let him, he fell asleep drinking the bottle, and I let him lay in my arm for 5 minutes, and then I just put him in the crib. So he hasn't woken up, and hopefully he sleeps for at least 6 hours. Y'all, it is 7:30 in the morning of day 2 of sleep training. Look at that. So he basically, like I said last night, he whimpered a little bit, but I didn't have to do any kind of continuous 10 minutes. He went to bed within that first 10 minute window, and then he literally slept pretty much through the night. At 2:15, 2:30, he like woke up, but he was putting himself back to sleep, but he kept kind of whimpering and fussing, and my boobs were like rocks. So I just went ahead and went in there and fed him both breasts, because I was like, I'm either gonna pump or I'm gonna feed it to him. So I just fed it to him, and then he fell back asleep. I waited about 5 minutes just to make sure that it digested a little bit, put him back in the crib. You know, obviously he woke up, and then he was a little fussy. I gave him a kiss, told him I loved him, set him back down. He went back to sleep until now, and I'm actually gonna go wake him up so he can get ready for daycare. But he pretty much is, I feel like if tonight I don't go and do my boob, he possibly could feed through the night. So tonight's gonna be round 3, but this ish works. So I highly recommend the 10-minute check and console, and just stick to it. Like, just trust the process. Mommies are doing it everywhere. Not everywhere, probably mostly in Western countries, but and even if you're not in a Western country, I mean, anyone can do this method if you want to sleep through the night. Every baby's different. I think Adel he's a strong-willed baby, and he catches on fast. I'm sure your baby can catch on fast too. So, thank you, Katie. She was my sleep coach. I'll share her link below. Awesome. It was only night 2, so let's keep this up, and I'll let you guys know about tonight. So, y'all, I literally just walked out the room. Okay, this is night 3 of sleep training at 7:15. We put him down. Well, I gave him his bath at 6:45. Bath, breast milk bottle, massage, and your boy is out for the count, okay? He is out like a light. And I put him in the crib. He ain't even wake up yet, okay? So, night 3, I would like to say sleep training success, okay? And tonight, if he wakes up in the middle of the night at 2:15, 3 o'clock, so be it, because my breasts already produce milk, so I'd rather feed him. Excuse my husband, okay? I'd rather feed him. But if he doesn't wake up, I'll just pump, and then naturally, He'll be sleeping through the night on the third night. How amazing is that? So just let y'all know, this sleep training method, check and console, it works. It works. I highly recommend. So this is my update for night 3. I'm about to wash this bottle and I'm about to chillax. So keep posted, stay tuned. I'll keep you updated on if he wakes up or not. But right now, this method is a win. So if you haven't hit up my girl Katie, the link is below to her information to contact her to get your method for your baby, customized to you. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So stay tuned. What's up, y'all? Good morning. So this is update night 3 sleep training. Your boy is still asleep. It's been 12 hours and 47 minutes. I'm about to go wake him up because my boobs are like rocks and it needs to be released and it'll be his breakfast. But he slept through the night. I didn't wake up and feed him at all. He did wake up a couple times, but like for probably 3 minutes, like a little fussy and just went back to sleep. So I call this success. This method works. I'm gonna go over the full method shortly. I'm gonna go get him up and we're gonna go start our day, but wow, it was amazing. Night 1 was a little challenging, even just starting, but he did that first 5-hour stretch and then I need to sleep, so I brought him with me. Second night, around 2:30, he woke up for a feed, but put him, well, because I just fed him, put him back to sleep. And night 3 through the night. So y'all, mothers, it's possible. Just stick to it. And again, I'll go through the full how-to in the next slide. So, what's up, y'all? So to conclude the sleep training, full update, full how-to recap and everything. It's been amazing. This is night 4. It is Monday the 24th of January. And as you can see, Adel is just peacefully sleeping. No snuggle me, no nothing. He has a sound machine on. And tonight was so funny because I feel like he's really getting into the routine. I did the full routine in regards to, we do the lullaby music, we do a wipe down or a bath, we do a massage with lotion, I give him his teething tablets, we put on his pajamas, we then go ahead and feeding his bottle, we read a book sometimes, sometimes not. Tonight we did read a book, and then after he finished the bottle and we read the book, he acted like he was wide awake, like he didn't want to go to sleep. He was trying to talk. He was trying to go down the floor and play. I was trying to get him to, like, you know, kind of fall asleep because I usually let him sleep a little bit before putting him down. I was like, Adel, you are going to sleep. If you don't go to sleep on me, you're going to go into your crib. Okay, you're going into your crib. I love you. I gave him 2 kisses right here and right here and put him in the crib. He fussed for like 2 seconds. He's like, ah. And then he laid down on his stomach and went to sleep. He's been out ever since. And the past 3 nights, he slept a full 12+ hours. I actually have to go wake him up. And so tonight, I'm sure he's gonna sleep a full 12 hours. I just ordered night diapers. Highly recommend, because if you're not going in there in the middle of the night, his diaper is full of pee, just to be honest. And he likes to sleep on his stomach. So I was like, okay, we gotta get you night diapers. So highly recommend that once baby is sleeping through the night. So how did this happen? I can honestly say in the beginning, I was super nervous because I was just so used to him sleeping in a snuggle me. And I have read Moms on Call and I've read these other methods, but in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, crying through the night means crying. And I've let him cry for 20 to 30 minutes and he just kept crying. That didn't work. And then in regards to Moms on Call, it was like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Then I would check on him, but it just wasn't working. And then as soon as I reached out to Katie, which is a sleep coach, I will attach her link below. She asked me a couple questions about what are Adel's habits, and she wrote me a plan. And again, I was still skeptical to actually do it, but I was like, okay, let's do the check and console, which is every 10 minutes. And she recommended just ripping the snuggle me off like a Band-Aid. So instead of like weaning him out. She's like, just take that ish out of the crib, you'll be fine. And I was nervous. I thought I was gonna need to put like some bumpers around the bed or some pillows or something. That first night, I put him in the crib. He cried the full 10 minutes. So the check-in consult is every 10 minutes, recommended 10 minutes. You set a timer, and then every 10 minutes you go and check the baby if they're still crying. The first night, put him in the crib, cried the full 10 minutes. I went in there, I rubbed his belly. I was like, honey, I love you. And I left. You're only supposed to go in there for like 30 seconds max and then leave. And then set another 10-minute timer. Another 10 minutes go by. He's still crying the whole time. She also recommended that if he stops crying at any point, like it seems like he's going to sleep, you want to restart the timer. But this first night, he cried the full 10 minutes. Then I went in there. I said, I love you again. I gave him a kiss on the head. I rubbed his back and his belly, and I left and put the 10-minute timer back on. I even went and took out his humidifier because I was like, he's definitely coming in the bed with me, because before this, he was sleeping in the bed with me probably for almost a week because he was teething. And so basically, when he went to bed, I went to bed, because I was like, every time I put him down in the Snuggle Me, he would wake up after 30 minutes to an hour crying, screaming. And I was like, when is he gonna sleep through the night, this teething process? But no, it wasn't that. It was the Snuggle Me, because he couldn't move, he couldn't be free. And with so many milestones happening and so many neurons going on, firing in his brain, he moves more. Baby moves more because they wanna practice their new skills. And so I took the humidifier out thinking, oh, for sure he's coming in the bed with me, this isn't gonna work. And the last 2 minutes of the third round of the 10 minutes, it was silent. I was like, oh my gosh, I think it worked. And then he was silent for the next 5 hours. He literally slept for 5 hours straight, and he slept through the night before, but this time it was like amazing. And so after that first 5 hours, I went in there, did another 10 minutes, but you know, my boobs were like rocks, so I went ahead and fed him, and I changed his diaper, and then I put him back down. He did cry, but within that 10-minute window, he went to sleep at the last 2 minutes, and then he slept for the rest of the night. So that was night 1. Night 2, night routine, put him in the crib awake. Within the first 10 minutes, he fell asleep on his own. He cried most of the 10 minutes, but those last 2 minutes again, he went to sleep. Same for night 3. In night 2 and night 3, he slept the full 12 hours plus. I had to go wake him up. And tonight, night 4, he's getting the routine. Like I said, I put him in while he was awake, wide awake. Seemed like he was wide awake, but he was really tired. And he put himself to sleep. He went right on the stomach. This is his favorite way to sleep. And he's been out ever since. And I know he's gonna sleep another 12 hours. And so now I can confidently know that Adel will be sleeping through the night until he has another sleep regression. And I feel like the sleep regressions, hopefully they won't be that bad. But I mean, moms, you know, I mean, after they sleep through the night, they have sleep regressions. But I just know that now that he has this under his belt and this routine is becoming more normalized, that he understands what bedtime looks like and what to expect. And so it truly is freeing and amazing, because when I tell you I was getting like no sleep, this is the method. I guess it's also considered ferberizing, kind of like the cry it out method, but where we didn't really cry it out. It was more like these 10-minute increments. And if it would have went longer than an hour, I honestly wouldn't have let that happen. I would have taken back personally. Mama, it's up to you if you want to continue the 10-minute cycle. But I say this check and console works. I highly, highly, highly recommend you attempt it. I would love to know what sleep training method you use with your baby, if you are doing sleep training, or if you're struggling, I highly recommend hitting up Katie. Her link is below. So I hope this video in regards to how to sleep train your baby and wean them off from the Snuggle Me helps you. Because listen, it works. Trust the process. The key is to start. And yes, I know sometimes it's hard to hear baby cry, but now I'm like used to it. And like, okay, these 10 minutes, he'll go to sleep, and he really does. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.